Hi, I'm Annie Ulichny, and I want to thank you so much for joining in for some meditation practice. So, when we change seasons or we have shifts in our patterns and schedules from a summer schedule to a fall schedule, and throughout the year, we commonly clean things out. We clean out maybe our closets, our car, different parts of our house or apartment, our office, files. And what we really don't always think of is cleaning ourselves out. How can we clean ourselves, empty ourselves out? Empty, make space, make room. And we are overwhelmed in our whole selves with overthinking. And that inner voice in our head is constantly going and churning, and we're paying attention to it a good part of our day. Maybe it's time to empty out. So we're going to work with that idea of emptying, cleaning ourselves out, and just creating more space, which then cultivates and naturally nurtures more trust, more calm, more humility, more confidence. And it's a wonderful way to restore ourselves and really just feel more at home within. So I'd ask you to take your comfortable posture as we start this emptying out process. And we're going to breathe in and out of the nose for all of practice. And if you can just start to feel that your body is here and settled, and our mind is here now, and we're bringing ourselves into this space, this place, right here, right now. Everything else that's out there, we can get to that later. We'll close our eyes down and just take a few breaths together to get started and settled at the same time here. And this breath is just bringing our focus. Our mind has this thinking capacity, this inner voice, and our mind also has this focus, this ability to focus, bring our energy and our focus anywhere that we choose when we're consciously paying attention. So we're going to bring our focus to our lower belly and just feel the breath coming in and out, evenly coming in, evenly going out, and you find the pace that's right for you, and just really focus on a lower belly breath. So breathing in, filling up the belly, filling it up, and then you feel the whole body, the whole torso really feels like it's moving, and then the exhale about the same length as the inhale. Just exhale out of the nose, releasing and feeling the belly button move back toward the backbone. Breathing in again. Really stay focused on how the body feels with these intentionally deep and full, robust breaths. And then the exhale, your pace, your cadence with these breaths, just really experiencing, feeling the breath. This last breath, we can take in as much space. Imagine we're filling ourselves up with space. On the inhale, again, starting with that belly, filling all the way up. We're filling up with space. Like instead of being a body, we're more like a balloon. And then the exhale is just a gentle release, expelling any bit of tight or tense energy that's willing to let go, just release and let go on the exhale. And we can start to pay attention to the body and emptying out the body. Emptying out with anything that's past the expiration date. It's time to clear things out, clear tension out. Just relax and release anything that's willing to let go. Imagining that our body is kind of like a refrigerator and freezer, right? We explore through, investigate, look at expiration dates, look at things that it's time to maybe get rid of it. And we can do that for ourselves, and it's so nourishing. Feeling into our feet, we can bring the breath into our feet as well if this is something that is helpful and supportive to us in this process. So breathing into the feet. On the in-breath, it brings our focus here. Our energy and focus are right now in our feet, the soles of our feet. Feeling through the toes, feeling the joints, perhaps feeling some tightness or stiffness or discomfort. And then on the exhale, we can use this exhale to really feel a letting go, a releasing of tightness, of holding on. Anything that's tight or uncomfortable. Maybe we could even wiggle our toes. Maybe that helps us to really feel that there are pockets of tension through our toes, our joints. Maybe even the top of the feet. We feel some discomfort. Breathing in again, really feeling through the feet. We're breathing in space into the feet. And then releasing and letting go. Inviting a softening. This is incredible self-care. Inviting our own softening within our own body. Making space. Emptying out tension and tightness. Breathing in now into the calves and the shins. Feeling into the muscles. Feeling into almost like you could feel the bones in your lower legs. Breathing in, bringing our energy, our mind's ability to focus brings our energy and our focus right here into our lower legs. And then inviting a caring release, letting go as we exhale. You might start to feel some tingling and aliveness in your feet and your legs. We have energy through our mind's ability to focus. And when we bring our own energy into ourselves, we do indeed change our physiology, change our makeup. We loosen up, we release tension. Breathing in through the knees, feeling tightness, holding on, tension. Our joints especially carry this tension and tightness. Filling up with space, inviting space into our knees on the in-breath. Releasing, releasing, releasing. Inviting a softening, an opening as we release and let go. And as we release, we might feel this downward motion, like this tension can just fall away, fall off of us, down into the earth below us or the surface that we're sitting on. We can breathe in through our thighs, our quads, our hamstrings, our very large, strong muscles and bones in our upper legs. Breathing in, just feeling what's here, noticing that we can start to feel more of a tingling aliveness, a sense of openness and space when we breathe in here. And then inviting an opening, releasing as we exhale. Our hips are especially tight, and it is mental fatigue that falls into our hips and other pockets in our body. Really bring the air, bring space, bring a sense of emptiness on the inhale. Emptying things out, making space on the inhale into our hips, feeling the pelvis, feeling any tightness, feeling any blockages within our hips. Our emotions tighten in pockets in our body. Our hips become, unfortunately, home for some of this. Releasing, letting go, feeling that downward release, that melting away as we invite an opening and a releasing and a softening in our hips on the exhale. Finding this rhythm that works for you. Coming up through the torso, the lower belly, the lower back, and the mid-back, and the lower part of the rib cage. This portion of our torso, as we breathe in, we feel the movement as we breathe in, the expansion as we open, feeling that lower rib cage expand, expand, expand on the inhale. We're really filling our lungs up, allowing our diaphragm to be actively engaged. And this helps to empty us out. Release, let go on the exhale. Release, let go. With care and kindness toward ourselves, we're making space. Breathing in again through the rib cage, through expanding the lungs, really feeling the lungs expand with space, 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 air coming in. Really feel it. It's an essential emptying out process that is very healing and restorative. Exhaling, releasing out the nose, just releasing, but also releasing tension, tightness. We could feel the muscles along our rib cage. They may feel tight. That's very normal. This is this holding on within our body of emotional tightness. We can invite a softening, feeling along the rib cage and the front and back body, the diaphragm. As you exhale, just invite a softening. Coming up through the upper chest area, up through the shoulders. As we breathe in, we're making space, filling up the lower part of the lung and now the top part of the lung, all the way in our upper chest area, just filling up, making space, emptying out anything that does not serve us anymore. And then as we exhale, invite it to release and just drop away. Melt, melt, melt down below, underneath us. Feeling this sense of aliveness, spaciousness within us as we work through our own body to clean out. Filling up into the shoulders, this idea of spaciousness, filling up on the in-breath, this sense of spaciousness into our shoulders, down our arms, into our hands and our palms. Filling up with all of our focus. If we get pulled into thoughts, just let those go. Just come right back to our full focus, all of our energy right into our shoulders, down our arms, all the way to the tips of our fingers. Stay really focused here. And then as you exhale, just invite a releasing, as if just everything is melting off down underneath. Just going down, being pulled away by the help of gravity, pulled away from our body, just making space. We could come up through the neck and into the head, filling up with space as we take this inhale, feeling the jaw loosen, soften, maybe even wiggling the jaw, realizing there might be tension. Feeling around the eyes, forehead, that space between the eyebrows, all the way to the top of the head, filling everything up with space as we inhale. Exhaling, release, release. Invite a softening with gentleness, with intentional care. Release. We could take one more breath into our whole body as we fill up with space on the inhale, and we're filling up into every single cell, alive cells in the body, filling them with space, opening up, releasing any tightness, any blockages that it's willing to release. Feel. How does your whole body feel? And then release. Melt, melt, melt. Release any of the holding, the gripping. We hold on to so much. We can release it now and just empty ourselves out. We can take a look at our mind for just a minute here. And we could imagine that we have a beautiful basket or a bowl of some kind in front of us. With our eyes closed here, we can imagine this basket. And we can look into our mind and recognize all of the things that we really enjoy. Can we find a few of those that we know we really enjoy, things that we really care about, that are special to us? And we really just feel a tight holding on to even these things. Can we take those special things, those very happy things we care about a lot, can we take those, look at them, a few of them, and put them, just place these things. Maybe it's an identity about ourselves as a worker or a parent or a child. However it is we might identify, can we just place those good things in a bowl, just very carefully, gently place them in a bowl or a basket. Just start to empty out our mind of all of the different ways that we are identified in one way or another, or the things that we love. And we're not getting rid of them, we're just placing them there just to empty ourselves out. And could we also look at perhaps the things that are unwanted, things that maybe are circling in our thoughts, maybe fears or dislikes, things we really don't want to be happening right now in our daily life? Can we choose a few of those and again very carefully place those things in a bowl? Maybe feelings of helplessness, or feeling hopeless or tired about something, or anxious. Can we take those things one by one, carefully placing them in that bowl? As we empty out, just give some space into the mind, breathing in to this mind within our body, breathing in, just really feeling like you're making space within your mind. As we breathe in here, breathe into this overthinking mind with space and openness. And then the exhale is a gentle, caring release, 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 letting go of all of the ways that our mind is enjoying things or pushing other things away. It's okay. It's all okay. That's what makes us human beings. Just making space, knowing and acknowledging what these things are. We learn more about ourselves by doing this, by emptying out. We can take another breath into the mind. And maybe we've learned one little small detail about ourselves by emptying out the good things and the challenging things that are filled within our mind here. What have we learned? And can we find more trust within ourselves by understanding ourselves more, by what we've learned about our thinking process and our mind, holding on or pushing away all of the thoughts that run through our head, how we identify what we're afraid of. Breathing in one more time here together. Breathing in not just into the mind, but start in the mind and then slowly fill up the whole remaining part of the body. So perhaps we feel the mind is up in our head, perhaps somewhere else too. Filling up where we really feel the mind for ourselves, and then filling up the whole body with space, openness. And then releasing gently, easily on the exhale. And notice for ourselves, how do we feel? Do we feel more open? More available? Do we feel more at home? More spacious? A bit more cleaned out in a very unique way? Notice for ourselves how we can take care of ourselves with our breath, with our present focus, and feel healed and restored and emptied out. I thank you so much for the gift of your time, and it's a pleasure to be here to practice together, and I wish you a wonderful day.